Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Call me stupid.
You must feel pretty stupid right now.
Don't do anything stupid until I get back.
Really stupid.
It's stupid. You're stupid.
Stupid news.
And your stupid news brought to you by Dr. Mink's Mobile Vet Care. If you want more pet-related topics and info, make sure to sign up for their newsletter at minksmobile.com. You can also give them a buzz right there, 438-4800. Stacey Lee, kick it off. What do you got?
Get to this. Drunk woman arrested during Coffee with a Cop event. It happened in Great Falls, Montana. Police there arrested a 66-year-old woman for DUI during Coffee with a Cop. The woman stumbled into the coffee shop, asked for a frozen yogurt before an officer smelled booze on her breath. Officer asked the woman to step outside, show him her car. It was resting against a pole. The woman stumbled and fell before she was arrested. Probably not a good idea to do that. The other funny one I saw on the web this morning is, I don't know if you saw this last week, but police in Central Texas were saying that meth in the area, meth and heroin was contaminated with the Ebola virus.
Oh, good Lord.
And if you had purchased meth or heroin to bring it to the police station and have them test it for the Ebola virus, well, some lady actually did, went and took her meth in and promptly was arrested for having meth. That's against the law, people.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll go to Panama City, Florida for my final story. They arrested a thief after he dropped his wallet at the scene of a crime. Devontae Pace and two other men stole $600 cash from several men. Pace failed to realize that he dropped his own wallet. Cop used his personal ID to track him down. So,
wow. That's why we call it dumb criminals, people. All right, so when you close your eyes and you picture Los Angeles, you don't really picture it with people riding around on horses, do you? Unless maybe they're filming a movie or something like that. Which makes this urban cowboy hero story even better. A guy snatched a woman's purse in the parking lot in a mall in Northridge, California on Friday night. That's kind of over by San Fernando. Well, the woman started yelling for help, and it arrived in the form of a man on horseback who was randomly riding his horse through the parking lot. He and his horse.
it could happen.
It could, yeah.
We had horses when I lived in California.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In parking lots?
You could ride them around, you know. There's rural areas.
Well, he and his horse took off after the purse snatcher and cornered him. The guy dropped the purse and ran away. The man scooped up the purse, trotted back to the mall, delivered it to the little lady, and then we assume he rode off into the sunset.
That's a great story. I love that.
Yeah. Cops are trying to track down the purse thief right now. So there you go. And it's heartbreaking when you get to a Taco Bell and they're closed. I'm sure it could just be an awful sight. Some people don't handle it very well, like this guy right here, 33-year-old Derek LaForest of Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Went into a Taco Bell just after 1:30 a.m. on Thursday. They were closed, so he pulled up to the drive-thru window and started honking his horn over and over and over. Eventually, an employee told him, "It was too late, man. Taco Bell's closed."
Just kept honking.
He was so upset that he sped out of the drive-thru, hopped a curb, lost control of his car, smashed into one of those little ATM kiosks that you see in the parking lots. Then he knocked himself unconscious in the process. Now, fortunately for Derek, the Taco Bell employees saw what went down. They called 911, dragged him out of the car. He eventually came to, refused to go to the hospital. He was charged with reckless operation of a motor vehicle and vandalism.
What was wrong with him?
He wanted a chalupa.
That's the extreme case of the munchies.
He wanted a chalupa bad. And let's round it out with this one. At least the cops can't be accused of racial profiling here, because I'm pretty sure there's no precedent for them targeting people whose skin is bright, shimmering gold. The California Highway Patrol pulled over a gold man in Berkeley, California last week. After he crashed into 3 other cars, he tried to get away, but one of the wheels of his car fell off. Oh, it gets better.
Never ends.
Oh, yeah. He turned out to be a 21-year-old Dimaj Cook, and he had gold paint all over his body, including his hair. He told the cops it was for a photo shoot, but he didn't elaborate beyond that. He was arrested for driving under the influence and hit and run.
Oh, my.
That reminds me of that movie JFK. Remember that scene? So weird.
The Elton John scene? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Weird.
Keep being stupid, people. It makes our life easy.
It sure does, yeah.